Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. And in today's video, it's another JobCorps video, you guys. So, y'all already know it's goody. So, if you're interested in seeing what I'm talking about, then stay tuned. Okay guys, so in today's video, I am going to be talking about the testing labs at JobCorps. Basically, I'm gonna be talking about the rules, what all we did in there, and things like that. At JobCorps, you have this testing lab. With the testing labs at JobCorps, it's kind of like a computer lab. Y'all ever went to school and there was like a computer lab full of all the computers, the keyboards, a whiteboard, and the little rolly chairs and stuff like that, where y'all just type away, type away. That's where we do take our tests. It's called the testing labs. Okay, so we have two types. Well, I had two types of testing labs. One testing lab, which was also a computer lab, was for tape testing. Tape testing is online, so there is a way to study for tape testing. Usually they'll have like books on which grade levels. They even have like a 3.4, 10.5, 9.5, 12.9 is the highest. So if you reach the 12.9, then you do not need a book. But they do have, depending on what you score, they do have little books for those. So it was like if you score a 9 point something, you're basically a ninth grader's math. If you scored a 3 point something, y'all get it. That's the first testing lab. The second testing lab was in the main building. So with this, we take our tests, of course. We take our tests, we take our certifications in this testing lab. What else do we take? We don't take, not that I know of, that we don't take tape tests or anything like that in there. High school diploma has their own little computer lab where they take their tests. So we had like 3 testing labs. So one for high school diploma and their tests, their quizzes and things like that, that's online. Another testing lab was for mainly our exams, our certifications, also for our tests of our chapters, and then the other testing lab was for the tape testing. The only reason why they're separate is because the tape testing lab and the exams slash certification slash quizzes was on the same hall as the tape testing, but they wanted to separate it too. They didn't want to combine y'all into one computer lab so they know what person is taking what and stuff like that. So with the testing lab, for the quizzes and stuff like that, they have like a login. So once you walk into the testing lab, this is the regular testing lab. This is not high school diploma, because I don't know nothing about high school diploma. I wasn't in high school diploma. I just know they had the testing lab. That's about it. I don't know about their sign-ins or nothing like that. So this is not the tape either. This is just the quizzes, exams, and certifications. I'm telling y'all straight like that. Okay, so quizzes, boom. Which each chapter that you go through, there's a quiz. Okay, so boom, I'm taking my test. You walk through the door. Once you walk through the door, you sign a login sheet so they know where you are, like what time you was there and everything. Like they want to know where you are at JobCorps. Like they want to make sure either if you're a minor that you don't get lost, or like if something were to happen to you, they can see like a paper trail. They want to know where you are. So once I get there, you write the date, you sign your name, and then I think you put the time as well. So boom, I do that. Boom, I write my little date, write my name, and then my time. And then you also put which chapter you're trying to take, or which chapters you're trying to take. See, me, like I told y'all before, I tried to take 3 tests a day to get out of there. Like 3 tests a day. Sometimes I make my goal, and sometimes I fail and I didn't make my goal. I write down my chapters and stuff, things like that, right? So then I go have a seat where I pick my favorite seat that I feel like is my lucky seat. And I felt like that was my lucky seat, because when I did not sit on that seat, I didn't pass. So I sit down, you log in, you have a login. When you log in on the computer, get a little time, play a little bit, joke a little bit, smoke a little bit, get fucked up, After that, then they have a certain site to where you log in again, a different login to where you log in and it will tell you all the tests you completed. I wish I would have, but we couldn't have our phones in there anyway, but I wish I was able to like show y'all screenshots and recordings and stuff, but I can't. Where you log in for the quizzes and it has all like whichever trade you're in, CMA, MOS, CNA, whatever the case may be. You log in, you'll have your name and stuff, the test that you completed, what you got on them tests, and then the tests you have left. Basically, they have chapters 1 through whatever. In my case, it was, I think, 1 through 58 chapters, and plus the exam, things like that. So it'll tell you that what you completed, and it'll tell you if you passed or failed or not. Okay, so boom. Say I failed a test from yesterday, right? So you let the instructor know, you know, I need you to come here right quick, right? So once they come over, you tell them, hey, I need this test reset. Basically saying, I didn't pass this yesterday. I'm gonna need you to reset this. Only they can reset that. I wish I could, so I could just, you know, go back a little bit, you know, pass a little bit faster. Not cheap, but I mean, once you tell them that, they will go back, they'll walk up to you. Oh, this lady that we had was so motherfucking slow. Like, she didn't understand. Like, she was so slow. I wanted to get the hell up out of there. She would come over, check my chapters, make sure I didn't take it today, like that day. Make sure I took it the day before. Because if you fail a test, you can't take another one the same day. You have to take it the next day. So she was making sure that I didn't take it, just finished taking it, and that I took it yesterday. So after that, she went to her desk and she resetted it, and then once she reset it, you refresh and you take your test. But if you fail it again, you can't take it until tomorrow. That's the only thing with JobCorps. I mean, I'm glad that you were able in that case to take at least 3 tests a day. But say I passed chapter 34, and then I'm on 35, right? And I failed 35. I can't take 36, which I wrote down in the book that I wanted to take all 3. I can't take 36 because I failed 35. So I have to come back the next day to take 35 and 36 and 37. That's how I set mine up. Take 3 tests every day. 3 tests every day, 3 chapters every day. That's how I set myself up. You don't have to set yourself up like that. That's just me, because I was ready to go. I wanted to get what I came there for. Once you fail, you know, you take your loss. You know, you bulk up on what you feel like you got wrong, because it don't tell you what you got wrong, and then you try it again the next day. And so when you try again the next day, it's the same process. You ask them to reset it, things like that, yada yada yada. I'm trying to think of everything. Okay, so my teacher, she did do reviews with us. Say we can't get this chapter, like we failed it twice. At this point, if I fail something twice, then I really don't know it. I really need help on it. So the chapters that I failed twice, I'd be so mad, because it'll be 1 point, 2 point. It don't be that much. So I'd be like, yo, I need your help. Just be honest. If you need somebody's help, just tell them that you need their help. Excuse me, miss, I need your help. I failed this test twice. I'm not feeling it. I'm not used to failing twice. I'm used to, I'm used to moving along. Can you please give me a review on it? And so when you ask them for a review, which they should be able to do, I mean, my JobCorps did, but they should be able to do, she would sit with you and go over exactly, like, she'll go to your name and then look at which chapter you took, what chapter you failed, and go over exactly every question. And you're supposed to sit on the opposite side. So she's supposed to ask you questions and you're supposed to answer them, and then she's supposed to tell you why you was wrong and why you was right. But I sat right beside her. So when I sat beside her, I was like, oh, okay. So I didn't just read the answers. I read the question, then the answers, and then when I got done with my review, because we're not supposed to write anything down. We're not supposed to write down like the questions and the answers when she's going through the review with us. But when I read the question and the answer, I have it depends on what it is. I have a photographic memory. So once I seen that, okay, so boom, I go back to my book, I go back to my notes, I highlight what I seen, and I'll write it down, and I'll keep writing it down until I, remember it. So that's basically how the testing lab goes. Whereas testing wise, same thing with the exam. You'll go in there for the exam, your name, your date, which exam you're taking, and you will have a preceptor that will talk you through the first beginning part and give you a password, your username, and things like that, and you will take your exam. But you cannot click off the screen when you take your exam. Like, you cannot make another page to try to cheat, because the exam will like stop in grade, period. I don't know if that ever happened to anybody, but it didn't happen to me because I didn't want to try it, because I want to pass the first time. So that's just period. That's just don't do it. As on the quizzes, I don't know if you click off will it like automatically grade it, because I haven't tried it. But yeah, testing lab, you can't have no phones, no nothing now, because people was cheating like a mother, like cheating. So no. So I went over the testing with the quizzes. It's the same thing for the exam with the quizzes. Exams and certifications are not the same. The exam is kind of like the quizzes you can take over and over again. The certification, you have to wait. If you fail it, you have to wait like I think a week or two to take it again. So yeah, that's basically it for the quizzes, the exams, and the certification. Whereas tape wise, you do have a person there sitting with you just like you would at the other testing labs. She will also have you log in, but instead of writing it down, you'll tell her like if you're taking math or English. And when you tell her your first and last name, and if you're taking math or English, she should be able to put you in the computer and see what grade level you are. And so we'll see what type of test you get. I think there's 2 types of each test, 2 types of each grade, like a 10.5. I think there's like 2 different, types of tests. She will come up to you. Well, no, you will come up to her, or she will come up to you, either way, however she is, if she's lazy, if she's not lazy, and basically tell you to sign this piece of paper, which just has your name, your date, which test you're taking, and that you're here to take it. So you sign the date, sign your name, and you date it, and she'll give you a pencil and a calculator if you're taking math, and some paper. If you're taking English, she'll give you nothing. You cannot have cell phones in here as well. And then you go in and you will log in. She'll give you like the paper will have like a login and username, and so you take a test, and this test is timed. The quizzes, none of them is timed. None of them. I don't know about high school diploma. I just told y'all a little bit of what I know. But tape test is timed. That's the only thing that got me. It was timed. So with me looking at that time, I was like, oh shit. I was just so nervous. The tape test is timed. So take your time, but don't take your time. That's all I gotta say about that. So yeah. I hope I informed you guys on the testing lab a little bit. I don't know if I went too overboard or if I didn't do enough. I mean, this video is gonna be kind of long because I'm getting into depth. So yeah. I hope you guys liked the video. I hope it helped you guys. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'll be posting once a week, if not more than once a week. I'm coming back with these videos, you guys. We are now at 737 subscribers, you guys. So let's get to 1,000 subscribers. We're almost there, y'all. We're almost there. Oh yeah, and don't forget to hit me up for an intro, because y'all know I do intros. Yeah, but yeah. Y'all stay safe, keep your mask on, keep your hands washed, stay cautious, stay aware of your surroundings, and yeah, bye.